The inquiry was launched in August of 2021, and it was launched in response to the significant increase in hate-related incidents that were being reported through the police, through the media, through communities. We wanted to understand what's causing this increase in hate in our communities, what's the impact of that, and how can it be addressed. An inquiry is a tool that's given to the Human Rights Commissioner under BC's Human Rights Code. It includes powers like the ability to compel evidence or to require a person to come and to testify under oath. This inquiry is the first inquiry for BC's Office of the Human Rights Commissioner since we were launched in 2019. And the subject matter of this inquiry, an inquiry into hate during the pandemic, is the first of its kind in Canada, and as far as we know, the first of its kind anywhere in the world.
I participated because it was really important to be counted as far as my own experience with racism, and to make sure that there was a documentation of incidences.
We participated in inquiry in part because some of our CAN members, which is our Community Action Network, who are folks with lived and living experiences of poverty, were letting us know that they were experiencing more and more incidents of hate and discrimination based on things like social conditions.
Muslim women wearing hijab are very visible, and they were subjected to microaggressions, physical abuse, verbal abuse, many across Canada, and we felt it was incumbent to give voice to these issues that have occurred in our community, and to show that even in Canada these things do happen, and we have to highlight and find ways and strategies to protect our communities, not just the Muslim community, but other communities that are facing similar issues and difficulties. During the pandemic, one horrific act happened in the city of London, Ontario, where a family of 4 was run over by a right-wing extremist, and that was very concerning and very fearful for the Muslim community of Canada.
In the pandemic, our community was experiencing a lot more violence, and that was partly state violence, police violence, but also interpersonal violence on the streets, for example. Many of the folks that access our programs rely on public space, and so we're really vulnerable to any kind of public incidents of hate that happen in the public sphere.
Another friend who's my age was spat on in a store, and she said it was especially hurtful because in 1942 the same thing happened to her mother, and so it sort of resonated with her that all these years have passed and these things still happen.
Our hopes from the inquiry are that we can, first start to transform and understand more of the stigmatization that's been occurring against people who are marginalized in society, including low income. The other piece that we're really hoping to see as an outcome of the inquiry is adding social condition to the BC Human Rights Code. I think that this data really upholds the need for that and allows people who are low income, for example, or who are experiencing challenges with housing, to have more legal rights.
So the hope is that to give voice to communities that are not often heard from. And the hope is with this inquiry, with the information that's learned, and those that read it can understand each other's communities' various issues and challenges, and through this understanding we can work together in allyship.
It's really, really important for the general public to know the actual deeply harmful effects of racism, that it can be intergenerational unless it's directly talked about, and the younger people in our families are standing up and make sure that the same kinds of harm that have happened to their grandparents doesn't continue on. It is so sad that my friend who was spat on can remember that her mother in 1942 was also spat on. That is a terrible experience, and it has to stop.